Hey everyone, in my last video I introduced you to my new Rosé color palette collection, and so in this one I'm just going to really quick show you how I made this Rosé bottle art. And it was actually easy. Excuse my yawn. And so to start off with, I'm going to use the brushes that I included in this collection to make the silhouettes and then use clipping masks on top of that. So I'm just going to go to a new layer here. And I'm going to grab like some of my Rosé bottle brushes, which they're quite big. So I'm just going to make them a little bit smaller, and I'll just stamp it, and it doesn't really matter which color. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to color over that later. So I'm going to go through and use my silhouette brushes of my Rosé, and this one is pretty, so we'll put four here. We've got four silhouettes going on, and I'm just going to do this all in one layer to make it easy peasier. So let's create a new layer on top of that. I stamped out those brushes, which are included in my kit. Make a new layer. I'm going to create a clipping mask. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my pattern stamp brush. So we're going to go over here. And which one? I had this saved somewhere. So this is actually, yeah, this is from Palm Beach Garden Party Collection, brush number 4. And so I've got my Rosé palettes all loaded up here. And if you use my brushes, you'll be familiar with that. And so I'm just going to go through and pick some colors. I've got like a pink here, so I'm going to just color over that. And these blends are actually really nice. Most of them are very subtle blends. I didn't want to make like a lot of really harsh blends on this collection. So I will just go through and paint some of these. And now I'm going to have to remember which one I used. Well, not really. And then I love number 13 is my favorite because it's got that like really cool blend of colors. So. And what's cool is you can leave it like that, or if you don't like exactly how it turned out, just keep painting over it, and it's gonna, the cool thing about my brushes is the colors change all the time. So now I've got my base layer. That is Palm Beach Garden Party brush number 4, but honestly, just pick any brush that you like. This is all about kind of showing you a technique, but then you adapt it to like whatever you want. So I'm gonna make a new layer, also create a clipping mask, and now I'm gonna use some splatters. So I have this actually saved in my tool preset, and this is Palm Beach Garden Party, or yeah, Palm Beach Garden Party brush number 19. So it's a very splatter brush. And I'm just gonna go and add a little splatter on each of my bottles, just to add a little visual interest, and I'll do it in like a different place each time. So you can kind of just flip through, and if you don't like the stroke, just undo it and do it again. So I'll go here for like, and you don't have to use the same color. So I just picked a light one and add just a little bit of stroke. That's a little too light. I think I'll stick with number 20. So I'm just adding a little texture and a little variety. Since the shape is so simple, all of the visual interest will be in the bottle. And let's scroll back here and get a peach, 14. So yeah, just kind of doing it a little bit different on each bottle. And there we go. So now we've got a little texture, a little visual interest, and it makes it a little exciting. And now we will create a new layer. We will also create a clipping mask. And I'm going to use one of my Creative Couture layer styles. It's a, let's see what it is here. I think it's lightly encrusted number 3. We're just going to, now you might have your layer styles over here, but as you know, if you've like walked through any of my tutorials, I keep my layer style collections in my Creative Cloud library. So that's why I scroll through here and get my layer styles. And I have got a whole video series on how I organize my Photoshops if you're not familiar. So I'm going to put lightly encrusted number 3. I think that will, yeah, it's probably fine. So I'm going to go and put a little like glitter on them. And in my collection, I created a glitter brush. So I've got this Rosé glitter, and yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to actually increase the size. That looks nice. And you can do this in a solid color or as the color palette. I'm using still this like pattern stamp tool in the same color. So, but it really doesn't matter. You can use the solid because the glitter is so small, it doesn't really matter. So, but basically just use the glitter in whatever color you want. And I'm just splattering some glitter across these bottles. And then for the final touch, I'm going to duplicate this layer. And let's just cut that. And then create a clipping mask. So I've got the same style for a new layer. And now I want to add those little stars that I added. So I've got my Rosé stars. And I'm going to go and I'm going to make my brush a little bit smaller and add a little star to each bottle. And that is how I created these collections. And actually I added one more step I'm just going to show you here. I wanted a little depth on my glitter, my sparkle layers. So what I did was I added a overlay shadow. And if you're an All Access member, you can download like the same styles that I have, or you can just add it yourself to here. But I'm just going to hit Shift and click on like one of my overlay shadows. And that adds a little bit of depth, and it really makes that stand out. And so I can click here in my drop shadow, and it's just an overlay. And sometimes when I'm using, like, I want a shadow but on a light colors, a lot of times I will set the blend mode to overlay or linear burn because it's more of a pure color shadow rather than a dulling black shadow. So I might just, and pump up the intensity just a little bit, and I might make the shadow just a little bit smaller, but I think it's okay. I'll play with it on the glitter. And one other little tip, I've already have a layer style added on this layer. And if I want to add another layer style, you can hold down the Shift key while you apply that, and then it'll apply it on top of the layer style you already have. Because if I just click overlay shadow, it's going to clear out the layer style that I already have, and it's going to only have a shadow. So hold down that Shift key if you're using multiple layer styles. So I'm just going to copy this layer style and put it down on the glitter so we can add that shadow. So you can do that here, right click, copy layer style. Select that layer, right click, and then go to copy layer style and then paste it. Or you can use the keyboard shortcut. For me on a Mac, it's Shift Option Command V, and I definitely recommend you take some time and learn keyboard shortcuts whenever you can because it saves a lot of time. So that added that depth there, and I think that looks nice. And it just, you always want to have those design principles, a little bit of contrast, and that depth really kind of lets that sparkle stand out a little bit. So that is how I created my art for the color palettes and for the color palette art. And if you have any questions, just let me know down below, and just stay tuned to the YouTube because I'm going to be adding a lot more tutorials this week. So thanks so much, and let me know if you have any questions.